All right, Sarah, let's jump right in. First question, what is voiceai and where do we see it being used in everyday life today?
VoiceAI is software that lets people talk to machines the same way they talk to each other. Speech in, intelligent action out. You already meet it when you say, "Hey Alexa," to turn on the lights. When your car reads a text and you reply without taking your hands off the wheel. When the pharmacy bot asks what refill you need. Or when the drive-thru understands no pickles and updates your order.
Nice, you've covered a solid range of everyday touch points. Let me dig one step deeper. When that pharmacy bot hears "refill my inhaler," what are the basic steps that happen inside the system before it responds?
Sure, think of it as 4 quick hops. First, the audio hits the speech-to-text engine. It turns "refill my inhaler" into clean text and tags the speaker's language and confidence score. Second, the NLU layer classifies the intent as RX refill and pulls out the entity inhaler. It also notes the patient ID from the active session. Third, the dialogue manager checks policy. Does the RX have refills left? Is it too soon? Does it need a new script? It calls the pharmacy API in the background. Finally, it picks the best response. "I've requested your refill. Pick up ready after 2 p.m. And the text-to-speech engine voices it back to you. Whole round trip usually finishes in under a second.
Clean walkthrough. Those 4 hops are exactly right. One quick follow-up, you mentioned the whole round trip stays under a second. In a noisy drive-through where the mic picks up engine hum or wind, what kinds of problems usually break that sub-second budget or make the bot stumble?
3 things usually blow up the timing or accuracy. First, the noise floor raises the speech-to-text confidence score above the retry threshold. So the system asks the customer to repeat, adds at least 1 extra hop. Second, the engine mishears order items because of overlapping voices from the passenger seat. That forces a disambiguation prompt and a second NLU pass. Third, the drive-thru headset mic compresses high frequencies, so the model struggles on short words like no or Coke. And the fallback is to hit a slower, larger cloud model instead of the on-prem fast model. Any one of those can push latency past a second or trigger a human handoff.
Good list. Those are the exact gremlins that chew up latency. Let's shift gears. When everything's humming and the chain stays snappy, what makes the resulting conversation actually feel natural and trustworthy to the human on the other side?
3 levers turn a fast exchange into one that feels human. 1. Prosody that matches intent, rising tone for questions, brief pauses before prices, natural contractions, so the caller hears a personality, not a prompt. Amplitude 2. Memory across turns. If I just said "my inhaler," the bot keeps albuterol HFA 90 mcg in context and doesn't ask again. That continuity signals competence. 3. Predictive transparency. State what you're about to do. I'll check refills. Give an audible progress cue. 1 moment, then confirm completion. It removes the black box feel and builds trust, even in a sub-second window.
That's a tight trio: prosody, memory, and transparency. Last question, Sarah. In your view, which business or real-life scenarios give voiceai its biggest bang for the buck, and why?
3 places where voice AI pays off fastest. 1. High-volume, repetitive customer service. Think pharmacy refill lines or utility outage hotlines. Because every 30-second call you deflect saves a $4-7 agent minute, and the bot scales to hundreds of parallel calls without overtime. After-hours order capture for local restaurants or service shops. Voice agents don't sleep, so you turn missed calls into revenue that would have gone to a competitor. 3. Fieldworker data lookup. Technicians with greasy hands asking for part numbers while on a ladder, because hands-free speed keeps jobs moving and reduces callbacks. In each case, the ROI is immediate: lower labor cost, reclaimed revenue, or faster job completion. And the conversational scope is narrow enough that you can ship a reliable, high-confidence agent in weeks not quarters.
That's a crisp business lens, narrow scope, fast ROI, and hands-free value. Thanks, Sarah. We've hit all 5 questions, and I've got a clear picture of how you think through the stack and the market. Appreciate your time today.
Anytime. Glad we could walk through it. Ping me when you're ready to dig into the build-out details.
Will do. Thanks again, and talk soon.
You're welcome. Look forward to the next round. Talk soon.
Take care, Sarah.
You too. Have a good one.